There are currently hundreds of unsolved murders in the county, leaving victims' families with unanswered questions.
Now, for one mother, this year marks the 4th anniversary since her 33-year-old son, whose life was cut short after he was found brutally murdered in a central Bakersfield apartment. 23 ABC's Erin Briscoe has her plea to our community.
He and I had a closeness.
The bond between Vera Gray and her son, Norberto Gutierrez, is what she says she misses the most.
I think about him every single day. In the morning when I wake up, and I think about what happened, and I just have to get up and move on.
But moving on is difficult, especially with so many unanswered questions. 4 years ago this month, Norberto was found murdered in his Palm Street apartment. But what's even more shocking for his family is why anybody would want to hurt him since he was disabled.
He had a scar from one end to the other. For someone to go in and do that to someone who obviously had a disability, I mean, it was like, what?
On the one-year anniversary of Norberto's death, his family came back to the neighborhood to plead for the community's help.
As a community, we need to help the police department be their eyes, their ears.
And now 3 years later, with no new leads, the family says they're back where they started.
There's still leads out there that I feel that should be followed.
We brought Gray's concerns to Sergeant Jason Townsend with the Bakersfield Police Department and asked, what does it take for a cold case to be reopened?
If we get a new lead, DNA maybe comes back, a new witness comes forward, new physical evidence surfaces, then we can reopen a case at any time, or if a family member just calls.
Since our meeting, BPD has been in contact with Norberto's family and say the case has been reopened, but they can't comment on the case because it could compromise the investigation.
I won't give up because I promised my son every time I go visit him at the gravesite, I tell him, you know, whatever I can do, I'm going to do.
In Central Bakersfield, Erin Briscoe, 23 ABC.
The Secret Witness Program is offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction in Norberto's case. If you have any information, you can call that tip line. Their phone number is 322-4040, and of course, you can remain anonymous.